Here we have the next property, commutative property. So in whatever order you multiply two whole numbers, the product always remains same. So if you change the order also, the multiplication, if you change any two whole numbers order also, the product will remain same. So here we have the example. If A and B are two whole number, assume A equal to 2 and B equal to 3. So we are going to find the product of A into B and then the product of B into A. So when you multiply A into B, 2 into 3, that gives you 6, and B into A, that is 3 into 2, that the answer is also will be remaining same as 6. So here you will say A into B equal to B into A. So in whatever order you multiply two whole number, the product, the answer will remain same. So this commutative property also satisfied in the multiplication. The next property here we have associative property. As we know, for associative property, how many numbers we are going to use here, students? Three numbers, three whole number. So when we multiply three numbers, three whole numbers, the manner in which the number are grouped, even you can group AB or you can group the last B and C. So when you do multiplication, does not change the product. Your answer will remain same. So here we have A, B, C are three whole numbers. Assume A as 1, B as 2 and C equal to 3. We are going to follow the multiplication here. A into B, you are going to pair A into B in the left hand side, and right hand side you will be pairing B into C. So when you multiply 1 into 2, your answer gives as 2 into 3 equal to 1 into the next pair you are going to multiply with 2 into 3, that makes 6. So 2 3s are 6, 1 6 are 6. Your answer will remain same. So when you do associative property with three whole numbers grouped with the different pair A and A into B, as well as in the right side B into C, your answer will be remaining same. When it is the answer remains same, it means the associative property also satisfies in the multiplication. Here we have the next property, that is multiplicative identity. So students, remember when you see multiplication using multiplication identity, immediately you should think of a number of 1, because for addition and subtraction we will be using the identity as 0. For addition and subtraction you will be using your identity as 0. Here in this multiplicative identity you will be using your number as 1, since when you multiply with 1 with any whole number, your answer will remain same. So A into 1 is equal to 1 into A equal to A. So when you multiply with 1, the answer will remain same. So the multiplicative identity, the number is 1. Here we have the example. Assume A as 8. So 8 into 1 equal to 8. So when you get multiplicative identity, think of with 1. Since addition and subtraction you will be seeing the identity with 0. Here we have the multiplicative identity with number 1, since any number multiplying by 1 will be same number. So this is called the multiplicative identity property of the whole numbers. We have the last property, that is multiplication property of 0. So as we all know, when it is multiplied by 0, what your answer will be? Your answer will be 0. So any whole number multiplied by 0 gives the product as 0. So take any whole number. If A is any whole number, then A into 0 will be 0. Multiplying with 0 will be the answer of 0. So assume A equal to 9. So 9 into 0 will be 0. So students, remember multiplication property of 0. Any number multiplying 0 will be your answer as 0. So this is called the zero property of multiplication. Students, these are the homework questions, today's homework questions, and yesterday's homework answers I will attach in PDF. You have to cross check your answer, and what you have to do, students? Yeah, you have to put a tick. If your answers are correct, put a tick. If it is wrong, rewrite the answer again, students. So copy the questions from the textbook, write the question and then write the answer. Here I have given learn the properties of multiplication. Today we have learned about the properties of multiplication, right? So I want you to learn the properties of multiplication. You no need to write it, students. Just learn the properties of multiplication. Do only these 3 sums in the homework note. So whatever homework I have given you, you have to do that in your homework note, and whatever the PDF I am sending you, it should be in your classwork note, students. Thank you, students.